The boys are back.
Back in the building.
The My Guys podcast.
Let's go.
Yeah. What's good, my guy?
What's the deal, baby?
Slow boogie.
Man.
Welcome in. It's the My Guys podcast. You are live at 5 in the Thunderdome with your boy PJ P-Wave Alfred, here with my guy.
Jay Willie, too silly. We back in the building, man. Welcome back to the My Guys podcast, man.
Good to be back.
Good to be back. It's been a whole week. You know, we drop new episodes every week, man. So let's go, bro. We back with it. Let's give y'all the good fantasy info, football info.
Indeed. That's what we do here at the My Guys Fantasy Football, at the My Guys podcast. We talk fantasy football, we talk NFL, we talk life interests, we talk whatever is going on in the world, whatever we feel like talking about that day. But primarily it's a fantasy football show, and that's why we are here today. But
Yes, sir.
Before we get into that, we did have an early podcast last week because I had a little family vacation. I went out of town, went to Florida. You know, had a good old time out there in Florida, I will say. Dare I say. Took the fam on a little vacation. We went out there, did our thing, enjoyed ourselves for a good little week. How was your week while I was gone? Did you miss me?
I did, man. I did.
No, did.
Don't leave me again. Nah, man, I'm glad you had a good time with your family, bro.
Indeed.
It's important.
Gotta get away sometimes.
For sure.
Recharge.
Also, do not forget this podcast is brought to you in part by HustleHousePicks.com. Y'all see the hat over there? Remember, you can get your sports betting picks for only $27. Subscription group, get the VIP pass using the code up there, extra one, and get your money up, man. Let's go.
Get your money up.
Yeah. But let's start off with a little bit of camp news, man.
Let's get it popping. What you got for me?
Your boy James Cook just signed, finally.
Cha-ching.
He finally signed. That's good to see.
Took them long enough.
Yep. So, I mean, I think he's the third highest paid running back now behind Saquon and
Does that put him
Genty.
at number 3?
Genty's number 2.
Way to get that guarantee money, youngster.
Yeah,
who we will talk about a little later in today's episode. Hint. Anything else in camp news other than a lot of little hamstring and groin injuries seem to be going around the league?
Yeah, I know Malik Neighbors has a toe. Myles Garrett speeding. Yeah.
Did they say what kind of car he was in? Do you know what kind of car he was in?
I'm not sure what kind of car. I'm sure it was an
Porsche,
expensive car.
Ferrari.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up.
Apparently, that was like his 5th offense.
Damn.
I guess he's a speed demon.
Damn.
But I mean, you got that money, you know, you can get up out of that.
Pay that traffic ticket like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
And Miles just got another bag in this offseason, so that money ain't nothing.
Freaking dude is a unit, bro.
Shedeur Sanders also, not a hamstring, but had the oblique injury. Had the oblique injury. So, and I know he was supposed to start in the next preseason game. So his status in question of if he's going to be the starter or if it's going to be Dylan Gabriel, who's also a little bit injured as well. So, that Browns quarterback, 6? They have 6 quarterbacks, I believe, right now?
I think they have 5.
No, 6. They
Flacco.
added Tyler Huntley.
Yeah, just Flacco, Gabriel, Shedeur, Pickett, and then Huntley. So they got 5.
Dylan Gabriel. Did you say Dylan Gabriel?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we missing
one.
Dylan,
Shedeur, Pickett, Flacco, Huntley.
Okay. I stand corrected. I will fact check that before this is over with, just to see if I'm going to prove a point or not. I'm just throwing that out there. Anything else? Camp news worthy?
Man, there's a lot of stuff going on. Also, Taylor Swift just jumped on the podcast.
The Pivot. Listen, I watched the Pivot. Not the Pivot.
Yeah.
That would be what?
That's pretty cool.
New Heights.
So that's going to be awesome.
With her boo thing.
Yeah.
With her boo thing. Today, we will be getting into the AFC and NFC West side. A lot of interesting fantasy players in both divisions. So we'll have a lot to talk about in this episode. I'm looking at the quarterback roster. They don't have them listed. They only got 4 deep on ESPN currently right now.
I mean, what other quarterback you think on the Browns?
I'm telling you, man.
Who else?
It's somebody else I'm missing. I'm telling you, I think they have 6 quarterbacks on. Oh, Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson.
Yes.
The masseuse.
Good call.
That'll
be 6.
Yeah. There it is.
Heard nothing about
there
it
is.
All preseason. Good.
Deshaun Watson. I knew it was somebody. It was just escaping my mind. I couldn't figure out who it was. But eventually, I knew I would work my way to it.
Other quick news, real quick, before we get crazy. Odell Beckham has no plans to retire. The free agent wide receiver has drawn interest from teams.
I saw that. Okay.
The Odell Beckham sighting?
I literally just saw that come across the feed the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, you giving OBJ a shot?
I mean, why not?
What team?
I don't know.
OBJ didn't play for like 5 teams in the last 5 years.
I mean, but if he comes back and he's in shape, he looks good. I mean, what do you have to lose?
It's OBJ.
He was pretty good with the Rams that
but this is gonna be
Super Bowl run. That was like what, 4 or 5 years ago?
I don't want true. That was 2020 or 2022.
You don't hang up the cleats till you hang up the cleats, man.
That's true. And I'm not gonna judge that man on how he feeling or how he want to live his life currently.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to see him have, no disrespect, future Hall of Famer, a Julio Jones ending. That was ugly, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and get on up out of there. I mean, somebody will call because, unfortunately, it is the NFL and injuries happen. So it's not just a matter of if, it's a matter of when that he will be needed again.
Yeah.
But hey, look, I like OBJ. Shout out OBJ.
Facts. You remember when?
I'm not gonna say he's not gonna not help a team. He's not gonna make a team worse. So
yeah,
just like you said, what's the worst thing that can happen?
You remember when Jerry Rice came back and played that one?
Oh my God, for
that
Seattle.
one season?
For Seattle,
was he like 40 something?
Yeah, boy, came back with them braids.
He got a couple passes.
He came back with them slick back tight joints. Hey, and Eagles news too. They are gonna induct Malcolm Jenkins into the Ring of Honor, to the Hall of Fame, to the Eagles Hall of Fame. Respect.
Really, Malcolm Jenkins?
Malcolm Jenkins.
Shout out Malcolm Jenkins, man.
Give him his flowers.
Give that man his flowers.
With that being said,
let's get into it.
Today we're going to get it popping with the AFC West, where we had obviously the division winning. Drum roll, please. Any guesses?
AFC West?
Maybe.
Broncos? No.
Can't see Chiefs. Yeah, I was like, look, see, that's that hype train. No, but we'll talk about that. I know why you said that, because we're going to talk about them Broncos later.
Yeah.
But for this division last year, you had the Kansas City Chiefs finish at 15-2, which honestly
didn't seem that.
It didn't seem like that because they had a bunch of ugly ass wins. I know they led the league in wins by 3 points or less last season. So they won a bunch of close games. You remember that bullshit game where they blocked field goal to win? That was against Denver. I think that was against Denver actually. And then one of the games they lost, they didn't even play their starters because they didn't want a certain somebody to get into the playoffs. So they played the second string. But anyway, you had the Chiefs at 15-2. The Raiders were the worst at 4 and 13.
Yep.
But we'll get it popping with the Chiefs out the gate. Patrick Mahomes
and company.
Arguably the greatest quarterback of all time. You can literally make that argument right now.
Whoa.
I mean, am I lying?
You giving him the GOAT status already?
Arguably. I just said arguably. I mean, it's obviously still Brady.
Okay.
But if somebody came at me and said, I think Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback of all time, clearly they'd be a little younger.
Say Tom Brady is.
Yeah, but I still say Tom Brady. You're right, but eventually, you never know. Patrick,
for sure.
He has a chance. That was a little deep, but I'm sorry. It's Patrick. I'm just putting respect where respect is due. I'm not going to disrespect.
Man, he's the best. Yeah, he's the best. Next up. He's next up for sure.
For sure, yeah. But obviously, they got a lot of fantasy players over here. Big questions at wide receiver, potentially.
For sure.
A lot of people drafting Patrick Mahomes. A lot of people drafting Isaiah Pacheco. Travis Kelce's getting drafted. Xavier Worthy's getting drafted.
Yes.
So that's literally all of your skill positions.
Yep.
The big question mark here, obviously, is Rashee Rice. How do you feel about Rashee Rice?
All right, guys. So Rashee Rice started off last year on a freaking tear.
On fire.
on fire. And, I mean, he looked like he could have been a top 5 receiver last year had he stayed healthy.
Indeed.
When you watch him play, he looks very fluid, really, really quick in and out of his breaks, almost like the perfect slot receiver. I think it seems to me, I mean, pending suspension, if he's healthy, he's really taking all those Travis Kelce underneath routes, and he's a lot more efficient with it. So I like Rashee Rice. It's just so much up in the air. You don't know what's going to happen with this.
How many games do you think he gets? Because I think he's going to get 6.
Anywhere from 3 to 6.
Yeah, 3 to 6. I mean, that's the safe bet. Does this make Rashee Rice undraftable for you?
With 6 games, I wouldn't say he's undraftable, but he's definitely not going where he should go.
He's still ranked as a second, third, end of second round, beginning of third round talent.
Yes.
So does that push him back to 7,
rounds.
8? You taking him if you see him? Still on the board?
Mean, at the end of the day, when he does come back, he's still going to be an efficient receiver.
Facts.
Possibly one of the most efficient receivers. So that's a guy that can come back just in time for you to make the playoffs. Now, if you draft him early, you giving yourself a chance to not make the playoffs, so it won't matter anyway. Because, you 0-6 going into when he comes back, that's not great. So
facts.
You got to keep that in mind. Obviously, keep some insurance if you do draft him. But
maybe like a Hollywood Brown, because you can get Hollywood in like the 10th, 11th, or later.
Yeah, Hollywood sometimes don't even look like he's getting drafted sometimes.
Yeah.
He's pretty much getting shit on.
Could be a good security blanket. I personally think, especially during those first 6 games, this is huge for Travis Kelce. Obviously, somebody a little bit older in their career, though. Travis Kelce, he's not going to be, I don't know if he's going to compete with like your boy Brock Bowers, or compete for that number 1 or 2 spot this season. But I do think he still finishes as a top 5 tight end this season. And with that huge 6-game lead without Rashee Rice, he's going to be the number 1 target for Patrick Mahomes. He always is, even if Rashee Rice is there. And even if Xavier Worthy takes the next step, oh man, I think Travis Kelce, the biggest benefit, the biggest bounce back.
For sure.
Anything else you like about these Chiefs?
I think, like I said, I like Rashee Rice. I like Xavier Worthy. I'm not too sold on him. This is my personal opinion.
Nah, I'm with you. I'm with you a little bit, honestly.
I don't like him at his ADP, so I'm not. I'm kind of skipping. I don't even know if I've drafted him one time in any of my mocks.
I took him once, and I know once or twice, but when I did, he was my 3rd wide receiver, or maybe even, I don't know if he was a flex, depending on that type of draft. If I went like wide receiver heavy, went running back hero in that draft. Yeah. But he's never been my number 2. Like it's always been a 3 or lower.
Yeah, I definitely like him later. If I could get him, like I think I would even take Calvin Ridley over Xavier Worthy.
I 100% would take Calvin Ridley over Xavier Worthy.
And Calvin Ridley's going way behind him in ADP.
So. Yep, and he's rated, him and Rashee Rice, ironically, are like 27 and 28, at least on Fantasy Pros. Yeah. I have them separated a lot further with the pending suspension. It seems like that's the weird thing. None of these websites are adjusting their suspension.
Addison hasn't moved?
Addison moved. Addison has dropped. I actually got my receivers up right now. Addison is down to, oh God, did he drop that far? Oh no, there's no way he dropped that far. Up 38. That's not a big drop from where he was, but it doesn't have his suspension pending on Fantasy Pros. But I've accounted for both. And with that being said, we will be...
Let go.
Next one would be a former team of the guy sitting next to me here, the former San Diego Chargers, who are now in Los Angeles. When you were there, they were in San Diego. Oh shit, that'd have been nice to be in LA.
Let me show my age.
I'm just. You're right, no key. Hold on, I got something for you. But we talk about the Chargers here, who a lot of fantasy value with this team here. Justin Herbert in particular. great late round either starter quarterback if you decide not to draft any of the top 5 or those next 3 to 4 that follow. You can get a Herbert and pair him with the Justin Fields or a Kyler Murray. That's going to be really close. Or Kyler probably he's going a little bit before Herbert. Najee Harris, wink, wink.
Wink, wink. That's funny.
Omarion Hampton. Now this is where you get real interesting. Your boy Lad McConkey, Keenan Allen, and Mr. Can't Catch a Pass, Quentin Johnson.
Oh Lord, Quentin Johnson. How you feel about Quentin Johnson?
I don't like Quentin Johnson. I'm not drafting Quentin Johnson. Maybe in best ball, and you hoping for an injury, if I'm being honest, because especially now that I guess honestly we could have mentioned this because since the last show this has happened in news and notes. I don't know if it was on the last show. Keenan Allen is back with the Chargers. So to me, Quentin Johnson is almost irrelevant. Yeah. I think the bigger question is who plays more in the slot, Keenan or Lad? Probably Lad.
You would want to say Lad, but I think honestly, it seems like Keenan is going to be most efficient to the Chargers in the slot too. Can Lad play outside? I'm sure he can.
Yeah, he did a little bit of both last year, but I do know that Keenan did play a lot of outside with the Bears last year because DJ Moore in the slot and even Rome play in the slot. But it's not like you can't move him around a lot. Yeah, I just do foresee Lad getting more of the potential slot receptions.
Yeah. Well, this team has interesting relevance in fantasy because Lad McConkey's going around in the second round, one of the top receivers. And then you have Omarion Hampton, who's been boosting up draft boards, going in sometimes the third round.
And he's actually going higher on my board the more and more I think about it. I'm not even going to lie to you. Yeah. I really like, and now this could be primarily based on more because Najee has an eye injury.
But you were high on him earlier.
Yeah, because I was higher or lower on Hampton, and you were higher on him. Yes, but I should say, but the Najee shit is so weird. Like he's not showing up to camp. He barely started jogging around today at practice. I think the injury could potentially be more than what we think, and Omarion Hampton comes out and shines, and now this is going to be key to me. Can he pass block? If he can pass block, that's going to keep him in the ballgame.
I think, and he can. And that's one of the reasons that Omarion Hampton went so high in the draft is because he's proven it not just 1 year in college, but he did it back-to-back years where he ran for multiple 1,000-yard seasons. Yeah. He can catch the ball out the backfield. He can pass protect. The kid just looks like a stud. He looks the part. The question will be, is he NFL ready? And it's hard to tell.
You never know.
From college to NFL, it doesn't always transition. He has an awesome situation where, well, not as awesome anymore as he lost Rashawn Slater, the tackle, which was unfortunate for the Chargers because he's a big time player for them. But again, he's gonna have all the opportunity in the world. He has a stud quarterback, stud receivers. Tight end situation is a little finicky, but
is it Will Dissly still?
Hampton has a lot of potential to be the guy. Will Dissly, I think he is the starter.
And Will Dissly and
Dave Conklin.
Tyler Conklin. Yep, that is correct.
And then looking at right now, he's running back 14 on PFF.
I know I have him lower.
Jonathan Taylor. Harvey's moved up to 15, right behind Hampton.
I'm starting to get a little bit more nervous about him, and that could be because I like the running back who I think is going to do a good job, which is J.K. Dobbins in front of him, who we're about to talk about.
Yeah, we haven't got to the Broncos yet. This is my bad, y'all. We moving too fast.
I like where you're going, though, and I like it because the next team on the docket is the 10-7 Broncos, who barely made the playoffs last year. They had to fight literally to the last game. I just alluded to it, where they played the JV version of the Kansas City Chiefs, who just wanted to, keep people out. And they just wanted to give the Broncos a chance, Bo Nix and company a chance to do their thing. But a lot of, once again, fantasy upside on this team with the Broncos. You like the quarterback here. You like the wide receiver, maybe wide receivers here.
Who you like? Mims?
Mims could be a sneaky pick this year. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't know you was on Mims.
Yeah, Mims could be a sneaky pick.
But I've been on Mims.
Yeah,
he showed up in the playoffs last year.
Exactly, and that's the only reason I'm saying. And honestly, the last couple games of the year, he came on strong. Bo Nix, great.
I see you with that. That's nice.
You like, Holmes. I got a little something on. I got a little something on.
Mims action.
Bo Nix, obviously, great fantasy quarterback option.
Yes,
dual threat.
Finished quarterback 7 last year as a rookie.
Did he finish at 7?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Has a little bit of a running upside. Sean Payton loves him. Sean Payton absolutely loves him. So
he got a stronger arm than I thought too. Yeah. And the Browns, I'm trying to check out their strength of schedule because the Chiefs and the Chargers both rank in the middle when it comes to strength of schedule. I was trying to see. I feel like one of them had a harder schedule. Now, I wasn't this particular division. Broncos, they all in the same particular realm when it comes to strength of schedule. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to derail. The player I was talking about, you were literally just talking about RJ Harvey, the other rookie running back. We still got one more to talk about. This division is packed with great rookie running back talent.
Oh yeah.
It's J.K. Dobbins. I think J.K. Dobbins is going to do a lot what Sean Payton likes. And that's an Alvin Kamara role. We already know J.K. Dobbins can catch the ball. He's proven it in Baltimore. He proved it last year when he was with the Chargers, who we just talked about. I think he's going to be a good teacher to RJ Harvey because they're both similar backs, that small scat back. And so that's the only reason. And I think J.K. Dobbins has great fantasy value because he's super late in drafts. He's not a big risk. He's going to lose his job. I mean, I'm not saying that.
You think he starts the season and he's the guy for initially?
For like 8 to 9 games. But the only problem, J.K. Dobbins gets hurt a lot, especially after the big injury that he had in Baltimore.
The injury concern, of course.
Yeah, and so that's why I say he's going to lose his job.
Now, here's the thing with that situation.
Talk to me.
If you really look at what Sean Payton is doing, the dude is really trying to recreate the Saints. He has. I think J.K. Dobbins takes more of that Mark Ingram role. Ooh. Then you have RJ Harvey as the Alvin Kamara. Obviously, he found his Drew Brees and Bo Nix. Cortland Sutton is your Marquise Colston, and he's literally trying to just recreate this. Coaches do what they know, and obviously he won a Super Bowl with that Saints team. He's trying to recreate that in a newer version. So at the end of the day, I love RJ Harvey, especially even at his ADP. I think his passing upside, we have half PPR league. If you're in a PPR league, I think RJ Harvey goes even higher. But more so, I just think they're just going to give the ball. They're going to try to run that ball, manage the clock, give these guys a lot of carries, and then let Bo Nix do his thing and manage the game.
Yeah, and also they added Evan Ingram in the offseason, who I think, don't forget, they added Evan Ingram in the offseason, who is definitely going to help Bo Nix out in that passing game. Troy Franklin, another sneaky, that's not somebody you draft, but he's going to have weeks where he makes an impact. He did it last week. I think he even had a 2-touchdown game last year.
I like the receiver Vele.
Devon Vele.
Yes.
He's currently actually listed above Troy Franklin. He is the wide receiver 3 right now. He's a rookie.
He's
or second year player.
Last year was rookie year.
Solid offensive line. Me and you talked about that a couple shows ago or a while ago. That might have been off cam. They got a top 5 offensive line, so a lot of upside over there in Denver. Anything else you got on Denver?
Denver good defense. Yeah, the defense. Their defense was number 2 last year. Jinx. They were number 2 ranked defense last year. I mean, defenses can be up and down, so it's hard to tell going into the year how they'll be. But a good DST for you. You're looking for.
You never know. And DST, you need them.
Yeah.
Okay, we wrap up this division with the Raiders of Las Vegas. I still want to say Oakland. It's in my heart. It's crazy. 2 teams in this division relocated. You got LA, and you also got the Raiders. Shout out Chris Berman.
Yeah, they all want to be L's.
A completely different Raiders team, honestly. At least offensive-minded Raiders team, and that's what I think. Yeah. So you got a new regime coming in over here, about to take over with our boy Geno. Get the dollars, Geno, and a rookie running back that I know you love, Ashton Genty.
Yeah. So, and then obviously after his first preseason game, a lot of people are going to be down on him.
It's so ridiculous.
It's 3 carries.
It's so ridiculous.
Honestly, that's good for people who want to draft, him, because obviously you'll get him at an easier price. There was a time maybe about a week and a half ago that Genty was creeping up into the top 10. Right now, I think he's going more 13, 14-ish range. But
is he a first round pick for you? Obviously not top 8, 10 through 12.
Yes, for sure.
Option.
Yes.
I like it.
For sure.
I like it.
I think Genty's going to give you a lot of value. He's going to be on the field most of the time. I mean, who's coming in for him?
Behind him is Zamir White, 3rd string. Jesus Christ. You remember that experiment last year. I'm sorry. No disrespect, Mr. White. But now I do think this running back, who I think a lot of people forgot signed over here, could potentially creep in and mess up the start for Ashton Genty. And that's Raheem Mostert. So people forget that Raheem Mostert signed over here with the Raiders.
Spell him a little bit.
He's a good veteran back. Obviously, he knows how to pass block. He's going to be great on 3rd downs. He's going to be a good leader, just like you said, spell him. Now, granted, I do think 100% this is Ashton Genty's backfield. But Raheem Mostert still got some speed on him. You never know. He could break off a 40, 50-yarder every now and then.
For sure.
Another player over here that I really like before we get to your guy, I see you cocked and loaded over there. We're going to get Jacoby Myers. Great value at this potential wide receiver here. Yeah. Wide receiver 1 in his offense, going very late, 4th, 5th round value. So high value there. Him and Trey Tucker are going to be the options. Could be a breakout season for Trey Tucker. But I love the value with Jacoby Myers here.
Yeah, and the crazy part is he the wide receiver 1 on his team? Because honestly, Brock Bowers might be the lead target getter for this team. But as far as wide receivers go, he's definitely wide receiver 1.
Speaking of Brock Bowers, your tight end numero uno.
Yes, sir.
Got him doing a little swag for Brock Bowers. I ain't gonna disrespect your boy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna disrespect your boy Brock right there. Tight end 1, outstanding rookie season, broke the reception record. Keep that in mind. I'm not talking about the tight end reception record. I'm talking about the reception receivers, tight ends, running backs, whoever you got that catch passes record as a rookie tight end.
Yeah, and he obviously also gets a lot of yak. He get that yak.
Yakety yak.
I mean, the kid is a beast. He got when he gets the ball, he's looking to score every time.
Go ahead.
Honestly, you get Brock Bowers at your tight end slot, and you're basically getting a top wide receiver in that position, in my opinion. And honestly, granted, he's taking him as early as he's going is gonna be a hamper for you, but honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if I get him in like round, pick 15, 16 in that range. I love Brock Bowers there.
You just said something that could potentially change my perspective on it. You said you're not really drafting a tight end. You're drafting a wide receiver. And I was like, motherfucker ain't lying. You're right. I mean all those receptions, 100 plus receptions.
As a rookie?
As a rookie, I know you particularly like to have that matchup winner every week where I got the tight end battle. So especially in fantasy football, it's always good to have that one slot where I'm winning this week. Yeah. Unless, all hell breaks loose, I like this. And it's not many, if any, other than your boy Trey McBride, George Kittle, that might beat you if you actually take Brock Bowers. Yeah. The only thing you also said this, you on your shit today, is the capital that you have to pay to get Brock Bowers.
Yeah. So you're picking him around guys like Josh Allen, Jonathan Taylor,
AJ Brown,
Josh
Jacobs.
You're picking
Bucky
him around
Irving, Chase Brown.
You're sacrificing that for that tight end upside, but again, you're getting a wide receiver in a sense. You're getting a guy that's going to get you 150 targets a year. Brock Bowers has pretty much been healthy most of his career. I don't think he was very injured in college either.
Nope, I think he gave you 17 last year.
He was a unit, bro. And at the end of the day, He's getting an upgraded quarterback, which is also good. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, what do you have to say about Brock Bowers to make you assume that he's going to regress at all?
True, and they also improved their offensive line.
Yes,
over there.
So he has a better running back, so not as much attention on him. At the end of the day, the Raiders' whole focus going into this season has to be Genty and Bowers. They're the two-headed horse, and let's go. So,
and I agree, and that's probably the way they go.
If they're smart coaches, I'm pretty sure they're pretty smart.
We shall see. Before we wrap it, who do you have winning this division? Who do you have on top this go round?
Honestly, I was looking at some of the team rosters earlier, and I really think we have regression from the Chiefs this year.
I do too, but
I don't think they dominate this. Just kind of like I said about the Texans earlier in our first episode.
Mm-hmm.
I think the gap is a lot smaller now.
Okay.
The Chargers. I would have said they would win this division, but I don't think they do now with the tackle injury. And I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I have Broncos.
Broncos winning
the division.
Mm-hmm.
I like the defense.
Mm-hmm.
I like defense.
But Chiefs are making the playoffs.
Yeah. I got Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders. That's how I got it. I got Broncos winning. Bo Nix, I believe in you. Me and Charizard.
Now, at the end of the day, we talked about this stat earlier in the season too.
Okay.
That at this point in this era of the NFL, quarterback performance outweighs turnover differential. That's how important a quarterback is. So at the end of the day, are we saying that Bo Nix has a better season than Patrick Mahomes? I don't know. I think the Chiefs still win this division.
For fantasy, yes.
Winning games.
Oh, fuck. The Chiefs are just such a good team.
Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
I like Sean Payton, and I like what they're doing, man.
Okay.
And you also got to think, too.
You stand on business, bro.
I'm standing on it. And also, look, I'm going to keep it real. Look, you still got the advantage of going to play in fucking Denver. That home field is different.
It is. With
the team is good now.
Yeah.
You get the hype. They got the former defensive player of the year who just takes off half the field.
Yeah.
I don't like Sean Payton as a person. I like him as a coach. And I really like Bo Nix. I really like Bo Nix.
I still got the Chiefs first.
Okay.
I'll take the Broncos second, Chargers third, and Raiders fourth.
Raiders up and coming.
Three teams make the playoffs out of this division.
Ooh, that was bold. Ooh, we're going to revisit that later. All right, next up, we got the NFC West, where we had two teams tied for the division lead as far as from a record standpoint. Mm-hmm. You had the Seattle Seahawks at 10-7, but the Los Angeles Rams won the division tiebreaker, strength of schedule, and ended up going to the playoffs for nothing. But obviously with the Rams, you got a lot of fantasy talent here again with this particular team. Yeah. The NFC West is just loaded with fantasy talent over there. The only problem with the Rams, it all hinges on the back, literally and physically, of Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
You talked about it last episode. He's been dealing with the injuries in camp. He literally had an epidural at some point.
Yeah.
Hasn't been practicing that much recently.
Unfortunate.
That's scary, knowing that they have a potential top 10 pick in Puka Nacua and a top 20 pick, top 30 in Devontae Adams.
Mm-hmm. And Kyron Williams. Three players.
Running back Kyron Williams, correct. I'll let you go first. Does this scare you off any of the Rams? Because they do have Jimmy Garoppolo as a backup.
Exactly, and that's what I was going to get into. I think Jimmy Garoppolo probably is one of the better, if not one of the best, backup quarterbacks. He had a short stint last year with the Raiders where he got injured. But if you look at that game he played damn good. I mean, it's a one game. But obviously this team is going to be much better with Matthew Stafford at quarterback. But at the end of the day, also, Jimmy Garoppolo has never had weapons like he does now.
I mean, he did have Devontae once before.
I mean, that's all.
But he didn't have two. He didn't have Puka. He didn't have Puka and Devontae, but he did have Devontae. The Rams are also in the middle when it comes to strength of schedule. Nothing too crazy, nothing too out of line. That's because they were a playoff team last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got Kyron Williams, who's a top 15 back. I'm going to keep it safe. But I'm not going to pull up my ranking. I can flip to it, I should say. I'm still a little old school, with my little pen and pad. But where they were, let me see where Fantasy Pros has Kyron currently ranked, just real quick. 12.
He's right behind what?
12, yeah. Brown? See, he's in that Chase Brown, Bucky Irving, Josh Jacobs conversation, which that's a good place. I mean, I feel comfortable taking Kyron. Kyron's a touchdown machine when he gets around the goal line. The only problem is you need Stafford to get to the goal line.
You had you've drafted Kyron
several times, and I've been happy every single time.
Yeah.
Never disappointed. Satisfied customer every single time. The only problem, like I said, the injury scare with Stafford scares me off Puka a little bit as far as my first pick. I don't know if Puka is quarterback proof. You know what I mean?
I think he is.
But he has Devontae there too. If he was by himself, yes. But you got 17 over there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, that effect he had on Garrett Wilson last year was not good.
Correct. Exactly. And you could have the same thing with a backup quarterback. Now, I do think Stafford can contain and help both of them if he's there, healthy, and can last all season.
But also, Puka, remember this, Puka, he kind of took Cooper Kupp out of there too. Remember we wondered if Cooper Kupp would come in and take away from Puka? And it was the opposite.
It was the exact
Puka
opposite.
Took everything away from.
A triple crown.
I'm not saying it's going to happen with Devontae, but it's hard to tell, guys.
You don't know if Devontae is going to. The only thing
Puka's a dog, though.
I don't think anything happens with his receptions. I think he does lose a couple touchdowns to Devontae Adams, though. Just because Devontae's a touchdown baller. Well, I just mentioned it. We had the Seattle Seahawks at 10-7, finishing second, who have they switched it up a little bit. No more DK. DK moved on to Pittsburgh, and the aforementioned Cooper Kupp is now in Seattle. Yeah. Along with their up-and-coming Jackson Smith and Jigba, who's highly rated.
Highly rated.
Kenneth Walker, another highly rated player. Sam Darnold, solid backup. How you feel about I'd say the three draftable players from Seattle: Smith and Jigba, Cooper Kupp, and Kenny Walker?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not been very high on the Seattle Seahawks offense. You look at PFF; they have Jackson Smith and Jigba as their wide receiver 21, which is a lot different from a lot of other fantasy sites where I think Smith and Jigba is top 15.
I have him lower than that.
Will he take a jump? I think. It's just a lot of question marks with the Seahawks offense. I'm really not too keen on it. I don't think I've drafted Jackson Smith a lot in my mocks. I also haven't drafted a lot of Kenneth Walker either, even though he can be. I had him last year. He was a decent player. Just I don't see him being a top 5 running back at the end of the season.
And that's the problem. Is the draft price worth it? I mean, I do think having Kenny Walker as a RB2. Really good.
Yeah.
RB1 is going to be some weeks where you have to question it because Zach Charbonnet going to come in there and snake like a screen.
And then he's injury prone
at the same time. He's also very injury prone. The other thing here is Cooper Kupp has great value in theory. The problem is he's an aging receiver in a brand new offense with a brand new quarterback in a brand new offense.
Did you see this haircut?
No, I didn't see his haircut. Damn.
Check that out when you get
I'm going to have to Google Cooper Kupp's haircut.
Brand new?
Well, shit, I'm going to Google. While I Google Cooper Kupp's haircut, I'll let you get the conversation talking about the 8-9 Arizona Cardinals.
The Cardinals, oh my gosh. I know you're a little higher on Marvin Harrison Jr. than I am. I mean, I was big on him last year, and he kind of let me down. I mean, he still had 8 touchdowns. He had a decent rookie season. It just wasn't on the level of Malik Neighbors or Brian Thomas Jr. He was overshadowed by those guys, which I think was a big part of it. Kyler Murray's obviously a great fantasy option. James Conner.
Dual threat.
And then can't forget Trey McBride, who's the top player off this team going in fantasy football drafts, normally in a second or third round. Another tight end that I really like, that I'm willing to take, draft capital for because of the targets that he gets, over 150 last year. Didn't get a lot of touchdowns, but I don't know. Trey McBride looked really good in camp. The dude looks like a unit. So
you have him at 2, right? You don't have him at 1. You have Bowers as your number
Bowers
1.
is my tight end 1. He's my tight end 2.
Okay. I can't find cool haircut, man. All I'm seeing is
find his new haircut?
buns. Yeah, I got on the old Google webs. Couldn't find it. Is it this little bushy haircut right here? This little NSYNC?
Cooper Kupp, new haircut.
That's what I Googled. Nothing happened for me.
Dang.
But while you try to Google, I will piggyback on what you just said.
This is it right here, Bree. Look. Let me show you guys on the screen.
Yeah. Talk to him. Show him what I'm seeing too.
New hairstyle.
See, that's the one I saw. That's the one I just saw.
I see the haircut on the screen.
Cool. You killing me, Smalls.
That's on IG.
I like Kyler Murray. While we laugh at Cooper Kupp's new choice of style,
I like Cooper Kupp at his draft, Gary. I mean, right now he's going. Sheesh. I gotta scroll down there to find him.
36.
Don't tell me he's going below these guys.
Nah, you passed him up.
Oh,
yeah, you passed him.
30. It was 36.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
He should be in that range. 36.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp. Let me pull it up. Let me go to my range.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to my range while we have that is running backs. Let me pull up.
But other than Cooper Kupp, I mean, they have a rookie tight end. They got rid of Noah Fant, Kenneth Walker. Zach Charbonnet is a very good backup running back, especially if you take Kenneth Walker.
48.
Yeah, so like I said, he's down there. He's
Michael Pittman, Darrell Mooney, Matthew Golden. Great value, potentially.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's in he got a new address, so you got to see how that work out.
I like Cooper Kupp. I'd rather take him at his draft price over Jackson Smith's draft price.
Cool. But we were talking about the fucking Cardinals in all regard. Cooper Kupp's haircut got us goddamn distracted.
I forgot we started the Cardinals.
I was about to say, I like the draft value of one Mr. Kyler Murray. You get him later in the draft, especially if you don't get one of the big 5 who me and you talked about. Kyler Murray is a great option to have because he's going to scramble. Hopefully Marvin Harrison Jr. takes that next step. But before we even talk, move on to the last team in this division, you can't talk about nobody other than Mr. Old Faithful, James Conner, man. The Terminator himself.
Yes.
Solid RB run. Had his first healthy season last year, which is unlikely for James Conner.
And James Conner, I mean, I don't normally like to draft him, but at this point,
he's a super safe RB2.
He is. He really is. And he kind of does it. He surprises you with the amount of how efficient he is. I mean, and he's a lot bigger than you might think he is too. The dude he's a kind of a bowling ball.
He's a good bruiser back, but he can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Yes. The only person behind him is Trey Benson. I mean, you had to do Mercado, but that's not nobody who you're worried about. I think Trey Benson gets a little bit more involved, but I don't think he's taking anything away.
And Benson and DeMarcado are both really fast, good running backs too.
Yeah.
So if anything happens to Conner, if I drafted James Conner, I would definitely try to get Benson as a handcuff.
Last pick of the draft too. You could finally.
But Conner is a dog, man. He's one of those guys that if you're taking, what's that draft strategy called when you wait on your running back?
Zero RB?
Yeah, if you go zero RB, if you can get James Conner, he's kind of one of those running backs that owns his backfield. Kind of like a Jonathan Taylor or Josh Jacobs, that you can just count on him to get his carries and get his. He gonna get his.
That's good comps.
So I like.
I mean, he's like him less explosion version of those, or a less explosive version of those guys. Mm-hmm. And his draft value, just like you said to me, is really, really good. I like where you get him.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to wrap it up with the 6-11 San Francisco 49ers. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they had a down year because of injuries. Shocker. Someone in San Francisco got hurt? What?
No.
That shit don't never happen.
Not the 49ers.
I mean, you go up there and get hurt. Like, it's what you do. But the biggest thing here is they lost Christian McCaffrey, who we are definitely about to have some conversations about. Mm-hmm. Ayuk was out most of the season. They lost Debo in free agency. He's now a Commander.
Yep.
Debo.
They also had a lot of defensive woes last year too, which they normally have a pretty stout defense overall, and they were just getting gutted last year. They had no run stoppage. Their D-line wasn't getting pass rush, so they drafted a lot of young. They have a lot of young D linemen that are probably going to start this year for their team. So
you know what I think is the biggest move that they made?
What's that?
Robert Saleh back over there. With Robert Saleh back as the DC, him and Mike back together again. Shit, I think that defense is going to be hugely improved over there. Now you do have some questions at receiver. We just talked about it. They don't really have a top dog, at least no alpha right now. There's no Debo. Ayuk is still hurt. He's definitely going to be out.
He's looking at week 6.
Week 6. Yep, I was about to say. I thought it was week 6. Another,
just like Rashee Rice, 6 weeks. Like I would take Rashee Rice over Ayuk though.
Yeah, because he's healthy.
but they're both going to be out 6 weeks.
True, but at least he's healthy though.
Yeah.
You know he's not coming back from a major injury.
Yeah.
Juwan Jennings is hurt right now. He has a pulled bank account injury right now that he's dealing with. Once his bank account injury heals, I've been told he will return back to practice.
Yeah.
But you just mentioned they got Ricky Pearsall. They don't have a lot going on in San Francisco.
George Kittle.
Christian
McCaffrey.
Nah, boy, we can talk about George Kittle. Great tight end. And honestly, if I know you personally like the top 2 guys, I love George Kittle.
Yeah.
And when I say love, the value of where you get George Kittle.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to spend that round 2, maybe even 3, depending on where he is, draft capital that I would have to for a aforementioned. That's 2 times I get to use aforementioned today. Brock Bowers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or even Travis Kelce. Well, he's going to go after.
Yeah.
But
4th, 5th round guys.
Yeah, but I can get who are going to be, to me, the number 1 target in the offense. These are both points that I just agreed with you that you just made for Brock Bowers. I just agreed with you that you just made for Trey McBride. Although I think
Trey McBride has some target competition with Marvin Harrison.
True. But I do think of those players, he has the most accurate quarterback who likes him the most.
Brock Purdy.
And Brock Purdy. They already have to build chemistry. They've been doing it for a long time. He's missing some people. It's just so many. They just lost. Don't forget, shit. They just lost. Isaac Guerrero is out. Man, I'm telling you, it's crazy over there.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I tell you what, I believe this. Christian McCaffrey. This is how I feel about Christian McCaffrey this year. Cause man, we gonna pull up in that big body.
Hey, facts though. He's definitely top 10 player.
A believer.
Yeah.
First round?
For sure. McCaffrey?
Yeah. Obviously, I don't think actually, I stand corrected. How early are you willing to draft McCaffrey?
McCaffrey's running back 5.
For you?
For me. Bijan, Gibbs, Barkley. He's 4.
That's what I was like.
He's 4.
You sure about that?
McCaffrey's number 4.
You sure about that?
Yeah. I mean, we do have PPR. So McCaffrey, I think McCaffrey can easily finish RB1.
100%.
So at the end of the day, I mean, you can't, even if you take him in RB4, shit.
I want to say 2 years ago, obviously before the injury, he averaged 2 fantasy points more than the next running back per game.
That's crazy.
That is insane. Yeah. I mean, 2 don't sound like a lot to the average person, but to fantasy players, at 2 points per game over the next running back is insane.
Yeah.
He's obviously going to be involved in the passing offense heavily. This is the one thing I'll say here. If you got him and willing to let him hang, and Christian stays healthy, you might end up with the best value of the entire fantasy draft.
Back, yeah. If he ends up running back 1,
if he plays 17,
sure. Yeah.
If he plays 17, and you beat him with the anything other than fucking top 3 pick, It's going to be a huge
honestly,
win for your team. It's just,
if you
do
got,
you have the confidence?
If you got Christian McCaffrey sitting in your running back slot going into every week, your opponent is scared of that.
1,000%.
Sure.
Unless
like, damn, they got McCaffrey.
He got Bijan, Saquon, or Gibbs.
Yes.
That's literally it.
Maybe Genty or Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Or A-Chain.
They don't scare me enough.
Nah.
If I got a healthy...
Only those three. Yeah.
Those three. They don't scare me enough. Now, granted, I think I'm just not going to kill him.
Yeah.
But he about to lose. Because Christian going to put up 23, 25.
25. Yeah. You expecting 25.
Yeah. And
sure.
It's just Christian McCaffrey, and it's crazy saying when healthy, is the best running back in football. For fantasy.
Valid
for fantasy. Mm-hmm. I mean, even probably for not fantasy.
Even real life.
Yeah, real fucking life. When he's healthy, he's the best
He's a gadget.
running back in football. All right. So, NFC West. How do you have it finishing this year? Not a lot of good records.
We just did the whole NFC West that quick?
We knocked them out, cuz.
Dang.
San Francisco. Yeah, just like that. Seattle, San Francisco, Rams, Cardinals.
And this division is kind of one of my favorites too. It's just so exciting that the rivalries are great.
You like that West Coast?
Yeah, San Fran. It's hard to pick them.
This is a hard. You know what I was thinking just now? This division is the opposite of the struggle we had with the NFC North, where everybody was so fucking good. I'm not saying these teams are trash, but they ain't good.
They all around the same.
Where they're meddling, you know.
I don't see the Seahawks. But then again, you don't know. Sam Darnold. Oh, shit, I don't know, bro.
This one's tough.
I want to take the Rams, but without Stafford.
Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I think Christian McCaffrey. Who the hell is McCaffrey?
I don't know, bro.
Christian McCaffrey will be healthy this season.
Okay.
Calling my shot.
Okay. So the 49ers win.
I got 49ers winning the division.
Back. Okay.
And I told you why earlier. I like Robert Saleh revamping his Fred Warner-driven defense.
Coaches are a big deal.
They're huge.
A lot of people don't realize that, but coaches, a coach is a big deal.
And
for sure.
OC and DC changes specifically. Not saying head coaches aren't great, but the OC and DC specifically changes. They change the dynamic of rooms. And you got to think there are several players on that team that Robert Saleh has already coached and already know how to get down. Now, he got some new pieces, but I just really like...
He's going to have to get that D-line going to help out Bosa.
I do have the question of the wide receivers here. I do think they get Juwan Jennings signed. I like Ricky Pearsall. I like the coaching here. So give me San Francisco.
Okay.
Give me Seattle.
Over the Rams. Okay, go ahead. Keep talking.
Give me Seattle.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck you up here. Give me the Cardinals.
Then the Rams last.
I got the Rams in last.
Because of Stafford.
I don't think Stafford gonna make it through this season. I love you, Matthew Stafford. You are a dog.
You think Jimmy G can't get it done?
Hell no. Jimmy G, you trash.
Damn.
Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest sons of guns ever.
Most underrated too.
And I have nothing but respect, but he's a lot older, and I don't know if he can manage the injury.
Yeah, I mean, he getting epidurals.
The epidural shit is crazy to me. It's crazy. Yeah. Now look, it could just be me potentially reading into the injury too much, but that's one of the craziest training. Maybe it happens all the time in the NFL. Maybe they get epidurals all the time, from tush push at practice and stuff, I don't know. But it's conceptually, to me, I don't like it. I got a great bounce back year for San Francisco.
Okay. So after you said that, I'm taking the Rams to win the division.
Oh, shit.
I'll take 49ers second. Seahawks.
We got Seahawks and Cardinals left, brother.
Seahawks are last. Seahawks, they're not there yet.
Oh, wow. So we actually have that
opposite. Them there. Yeah. Okay. I think Seahawks are last, and the Cardinals take a step up, third place.
Like it. I like it. That pretty much, man. That wraps it up for today. You know what I'm saying? Another great episode, I would say. Locked up in the books.
Smooth episode.
Get ready for us. We will wrap up our fantasy team, our NFL team preview next week with the NFC or AFC and NFC East. Before we get into our fantasy players, our top 10s, our sleepers, we got some new segments we're gonna be dropping for y'all coming up. We'll tease that in the next episode.
Segments.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah. But yeah, that wraps it up for today. It was a pleasure as always.
Yes, sir, man.
My guys.
Podcast.
I enjoyed it.
Y'all rock with us, man. Y'all follow us on TikTok at the My Guys Pod. My boy PJ over there. Follow him on
at PJ
TikTok.
Alfred. Hey, and when my boy will start gaming again on Twitch, get at us, baby. It's fun. And of course, without a doubt, I cannot say it again. Hustle House Picks, baby. Get at us.
Hey.
Tap in.
HustleHousePicks.com. Y'all subscribe to the YouTube, man. Y'all fuck with us, bro. We with y'all, man. Every week we dropping the shorts. Also, man, y'all let us know if y'all want to see something else on the stream. You know what I'm saying? On the vid.
Anything else, man?
That's it, man.
And we out.
Boom. Done.